coming in at number 18 on our list is Doublelift from TSM. Now, we have this guy pretty close, but I have him a little bit higher than you guys. I have him at number 16.
Surprise.
You guys both have him at number 19. A bunch of haters. I'll start. We start with the positives for Doublelift. I had him a little bit higher than you guys did, mainly because of, in my opinion, the performance he had in the summer split was more than just the numbers, and his numbers are still very good. His CS differential at 10 was plus 7.1, which is insanely high. He was doing it with the rookie support, albeit who's pretty good. He was second in MVP voting to Bjergsen, who I think had an incredibly dominant year. I think he's always been good mechanically, but he played a lot smarter this year, and he's also been one of the shot callers for the #1 team from North America. So all of those things combined pushed him above the other 80 carries we're going to get into, maybe some European ones that ranked a little bit higher on the list. But currently, I have him as 16, and overall, he's ranked 18. You guys had him at 19, though.
Yeah, I actually think all the reasons you just listed is why he's in my top 20 in the first place, because I think there's a lot of things he didn't have before this split here with TSM. I mean, look back at the spring split. Obviously, him and Yellowstar didn't work together at all, and he couldn't perform as well as he's doing right now. I think Doublelift, in many ways, is close to everything you want in an AD carry. I mean, you could trust in him to carry in hard situations. You know, he's good at laning phase, he's good at team fights. I think there are some things where other AD carries kind of shown more on the international stage, which is kind of why I put Doublelift a little bit further down, because I want to see him go in with TSM this split right now at Worlds with this team around him and actually perform at his absolute top level, and then I think we can start moving him higher on the list. Other AD carries have already done that.
That's the biggest question mark that I came in with. Doublelift is so dominant domestically at the moment. The numbers he puts up are absolutely insane. I think that Biofrost is a good support, so you know that duo lane as a whole is up there with the best in the West. But at the same time, so many Worlds campaigns have come in with Doublelift, you know, being hyped up. And so many times he hasn't had the best run at Worlds. And this year, I think that, you know, if he does break that stigma, if he's able to prove once again on the international stage that he is really dominant, then we will start, you know, bumping him higher and higher up this lift. But every single other AD carry I have above him has done that already.
Yeah, but we have a lot of AD carries on the list. And I also do want to point out, like, he's really close to the other guys. Like, our disagreement here is like two or three spots on the overall list.
And I think it's a super key point is like these AD carries we have so many AD carries on the list. It's not really attacking the individual skill at all. It's more the role on the team, the history they've had as a player, how well they've performed in the past against some of these other top AD carries. That's kind of what you're looking at right now, because ranking Doublelift and some of these other guys individually, they're so close to each other. Small things going, you know, maybe a little bit above, a little bit under. That's why he's on the top 20 list, and he deserves to be there. I don't think you can make a list without him in it, honestly. After everything he's shown, this split for TSM and how he's grown as a leader, as a shot caller as well, he adds so much more to the team than just being an AD carry.
Yeah, and I think the big question mark on the list here is that he's never had the international success, and that's what he's going to be hoping to get this year. Officially, though, Doublelift is 18th on our list, the 6th ranked AD carry, and that'll do it for Doublelift.